Hello, and welcome to the video edition of Insider Secrets Exposed. And whether you stumbled on this report by accident, or you're looking for a way to get out of the rat race and become financially free, we're glad you're here. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the presentation. So you'd like to make money from home, and you're thinking about starting a home-based business, something that can provide you with income that will continue to flow for years and years. Of course, you'd like it to be easy instead of difficult, something that would help your bank account balance grow rather than shrink, and you want it to be exciting and have fun and enjoy what you do. And boy, are you lucky you found us, because over 95% of all people looking to succeed in a home-based business don't know and never discover the secret to wealth: how to make it, how to keep it, and how to grow it. That's exactly what this report is all about. And if your intention is to truly work less and make more, then whatever you do, make sure you stick with us. But be warned, there's no fluff and no nonsense here. What you're about to discover is the brutal reality of how the home-based business industry really works, and how tens of thousands of people who get involved in a business opportunity through no fault of their own become part of a huge market segment that's being misled, manipulated, and exploited. It's time you knew the real story about what goes on behind the hype and the false promises of getting to that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And there's definitely no shortages of opportunities out there. You'll find all kinds of home-based business opportunities, but generally speaking, there are three primary business models in the home business industry. The first one is affiliate marketing, which is a pretty simple concept. Basically, you advertise a company's product or service, and when you make a sale, you're paid a commission. Here's a quick example. Ever notice how many websites promote books from Amazon.com? Well, most of these websites are actually Amazon affiliates, and when someone clicks on one of their links from their site and buys a book from Amazon, the website owner automatically receives a commission directly from Amazon. Next, we have direct sales. Now, these types of opportunities tend to focus on big, one-time, upfront commissions. The products are usually high-dollar digital products regarding travel, education, or marketing, and usually consist of a one-up or a two-up compensation plan where you pass the first one or two sales up to your sponsor. And then there's traditional MLM and network marketing. Here you can recruit other distributors and override their sales and their recruit sales, and you're paid on multiple levels instead of just one. Many companies use a monthly auto-ship system that create automatic sales to repeat each month, which in turn produces residual income, which can, theoretically, continue to come in for many years, even though you do the work only one time. Out of the three main business models, network marketing is still the most popular type of business model because affiliate marketing and direct sales usually only pay a one-time commission without any long-term potential for residual income. Because once you stop selling, you stop earning. So network marketing, at least on the surface, seems to offer the best advantage. But if we're going to honestly evaluate the long-term profitability of any legitimate home-based business opportunity, there are a lot of factors to consider. After all, the fact remains that over 95% of people that join a home-based business opportunity fail. So let's get to the actual root of the problem. Even though there have been a small percentage of super successful people to emerge from the industry, the MLM business model, by its very nature, creates a tremendous amount of resistance because it requires people to face one of their biggest fears: rejection. Many people hate selling and will do just about anything to avoid it. On top of that, today's networkers are fighting an uphill battle against cutthroat competition and rising advertising costs, while the promise of residual income is being ripped right out from under their feet. In spite of all the glamour shots of beautiful people standing beside expensive cars in front of million-dollar dream homes, traditional MLMs have failed to deliver on their promises to over 95% of the people they've attracted. Most people don't have a chance at making any real money in a traditional MLM or a network marketing company, and it's not just because they fear rejection, lack desire, confidence, or marketing experience. Ready for the plain, uncensored truth? The fact is, most people who join will do absolutely nothing. Most people won't even use the products they purchase to qualify for commissions each month. They never have the time to work the business because they're too busy doing, other things that they'd rather be doing. About 25 to 30% of people will do a little, but less than 10% will actually be committed to their business. Fact: recruiting for most people is about as enjoyable as having to go to the dentist twice a week. People simply do not like to sell or recruit in general. So when newbies are told to make out a list of their friends, their families, or buy leads and cold call them to begin their business, only a small percentage will actually follow through. Most won't even try. Fact: Only 1/3 of 1% of all network marketers make enough money to cover their expenses. Over 99% lose money. Or if they're lucky, they'll break even. Fact. Lying, putting down other companies, and the use of hype is commonplace. Some leaders will tell you anything to keep you ordering products and pushing their opportunity. Fact. A typical MLM business puts enormous stress and pressure on relationships. The pressure to keep on keeping on is intense, and most people spin their wheels for years without ever getting ahead. In other words, building a full-time income through the traditional MLM business model is like trying to fill a leaky bucket. The promise of being able to build a lifelong residual income in 3 to 5 years is never going to become a reality for the average person, because the MLM model is fatally flawed, meaning it cannot work for most people. Another problem is that the industry has become infected, where every 6 to 12 months, tens of thousands of people, called MLM junkies, hop from one program to another program. They're herded and traded like cattle and moved from one company to another by their upline. Record numbers of new distributors are hopping on and off the MLM merry-go-round and leaving almost as fast as they joined. The internet has caused people to become obsessed with getting in on the ground floor, pre-launches, the next big thing, and anything else that revolves around timing. So when something newer, bigger, better, and easier comes along, people get distracted and jump ship, thinking that the grass is greener somewhere else. It's like musical chairs. When the music stops, networkers scramble to find a seat in the next brand new pre-launch, robbing Peter to pay Paul and destroying their last business from the bottom up in the process. To illustrate the point, consider the following real-life scenario. Let's say over time you've beaten the odds and built a fairly large MLM or network marketing organization that's paying you, say, $10,000 a month or more. As planned, you've quit your job, took out a big mortgage on a brand new dream home, and bought that new car you've always wanted. By all accounts, life is good. Then one day a new company comes out with a competing product offering bigger commissions. They say they've combined all the other competing products into one single product, so now you don't have to work as hard. As a loyal leader with the current company, you decide it's best to focus on your current program since you have a lot of time and money already invested. And since news travels fast on the internet, one of your leaders decides the grass is greener, so he jumps ship and moves to the new company. But the worst is yet to come. Not only is this leader no longer promoting your primary business, with one click of his mouse and with a single email to his list, which includes your downline, upline, and crossline, he destroys dozens of people's businesses, cutting their checks in half or worse, including yours. I guess that leaves the income you're relying on to pay for your new house, your new car, investing for your retirement, and money you need to put your kids through school literally at risk of evaporating overnight. That's a real scenario. Makes you stop and think, doesn't it? The fact is, you don't know what kind of long-term plans people in your downline have, and you don't know what they'll do next. Yet your commission checks are almost 100% dependent upon them, and hundreds of others just like them. In other words, you can't control what others will do, so your monthly income is not secure. And if you're a networker building a traditional MLM business and something like this hasn't happened to you yet, it's just a matter of time before it does happen to you. For better or for worse, this is the reality of traditional MLM and network marketing. Not that the systems don't work, but we're here to talk about what lies behind the curtain. You will be forced to recruit every day for the life of your business just to combat the constant and never-ending attrition that will plague your organization. Can you see why the traditional MLM model is fatally flawed? The bottom line is, the one way you can make money in this type of business is either by recruiting someone who buys product or selling product to a customer that you have to find, which is usually one and the same since most customers are just distributors buying product. The moment your new distributor feels frustration, feels failure, they will be opened up to the endless supply of money-making alternatives, filling their inboxes on a daily basis, and poof, they're gone. So what now? What's the solution? We've identified one of the major problems. What's the solution? If you'd like to know the answer to that question and how the evolution of the home-based business industry can literally put thousands of dollars in your pocket without the pitfalls of the MLM or network marketing industries, then be sure to watch part 2 of Insider Secrets Exposed.